telling you, the devil stay busy, but my God, the devil stay busy. The devil stay busy. He is waiting for you to slip up. He is waiting for you to feel defeated. Ooh, my God. The first place and the only place the enemy could try to play with you is in your mind. He wants you to fear something. You see how that, I'm going to keep this for, some BTS, because that was crazy. Never one time has this microphone ever moved, came out of the situation. Never. But it's so crazy because, anyways, let's get right into it. God, I ask that you guide me in the way that you need to. Keep those distractions to a bay. Use me the way that you need to use me. Speaking from experience only, the lessons have stayed, but the hurt is gone. I'm safe. I'm well taken care of. And I'm never alone. I'm loved. I'm valued. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tuesday podcast. I'm Chris Cavallari. Today was the first day of school. And we've been gone for a while. We've been gone for the whole summer. We took the summer off, right? I've gotten your emails, I've gotten your DMs, and I've heard your very beautiful messages and all the things. And I want to say I never really expected for this podcast to go the way that it's going. When I first started 5 years ago, I just had some things to say. And I've always had things to say. I do this thing now. It's like the proof is in the throwback. And I see all of these like old posts on Facebook, and I'm saying the same things that I'm saying today. And not that I didn't know that. You just didn't, And the proof is in the throwback is basically, there's going to be people that come into your life and try to take credit for God's work. There's going to be people that come in your life and try to attach themselves to you because they see the hand of God on you. And when we are in that caterpillar stage, we really don't know if we're going to become a butterfly or a moth. A butterfly and a moth, they start off as the same, We don't really see ourselves, and sometimes we do. Sometimes we say we don't, and we do, and then someone puts something, in our head, in our mind, and we, you get distracted. You get, it's like, oh my gosh, one thing going wrong in your life, in your eyes, right? Because nothing is wrong. Everything is orchestrated the way it's supposed to be. Everybody in your life has free will, and so do you. So everything is written, right? It's up to you to choose which way to go. But in this break, what I realized, every year something tried to distract me from this podcast. Every year, it's the same thing, but every year it was something, When I decided to take this, it really wasn't even up to me to take this break. God sat me down, probably like no, because you don't understand how valuable your voice is. You don't understand that I'm telling you this is what you're going to do. When I started the podcast 5 years ago, I was already doing my business. I was already doing Shop Icon, but Shop Icon was just getting to a place where I was making money from it. So I went where the money was. I focused more on the money of it. I focused on, these things that it was never a part of my plan. I've never sat down and was like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I've never even sat down and made a sales goal. I just hit the ground running out of survival. Before I got pregnant with my son, I already had Icon, but I was just, just getting my feet, on the ground. And then once I became pregnant, it was like, yeah, I got to do what I have to do. So, the podcast came after, although the voice was already there. If you follow me on Instagram for a while, when Instagram first started, however many years ago, I would prop that little phone up at my desk at Winter Premier Collision Center, and I would say my feelings and my opinions on things, and I would just have these conversations. And I never thought about it being the thing that, like, my purpose, right? Because I've always gotten in trouble for it. I got too many questions. But in that season of sitting down, right? And I've been in hermit mode for a long time. And I know a lot of people probably looking like, oh, she just not and disappear. But listen, when God says sit down, and when you start to see the truth in people, you can't redirect what you seen. Like, you seen what you seen, and that's it. I saw it. I saw that shit, and I seen it, and I don't like it. And I'm gonna sit over here until he say go, and then I'm gonna move my feet the way I'm supposed to. But around the summertime, I'm lying, whenever it was, when was the last episode? Shit, y'all tell me. Whenever that last episode dropped, and we have plenty of others in my back pocket, but I start listening more to what people don't say and how they react to certain things. And like I said before, numerous things have come to stop me from doing this. And the funny thing is, it's not even the people, it's a spirit. Me speaking to you, me telling my truth, me showing you that I've gotten through the same thing you're getting through is not great for the enemy. The enemy wants to keep you stuck. And if I can tell you, and you've been here for so long and you've watched me untangle myself out of the deep web of everything. I've been depressed. I've been left for dead. But I know how to play possum. The thing is, I've studied, and I tell you all the time, you study your opponent, and your opponent is really yourself. Master thyself. It's going to be distractions to keep me from telling you this, because I'm here to help free the collective. I'm here to show you that it's proof. I'm here to show you that God does exist. And I'm not even perfect. Nobody is. But like I said before, God will use the most unqualified person to everyone to show you that this has to be the hand of God. This has to be. Ain't no way, no how. I was written off a long time ago. They've been after us for a long time. I'm here to shift something. I got so distracted by this and that and this and that and all the things like we do. But that's because I was not anchored in myself. It was this, that, this, that, it was a whole bunch of things. And when you start to remove things, when you start to sit alone, what do I tell you? You can hear clearly. You can hear your thoughts. You can see how, he gonna stop everything until I do what he said do. This summer was such a beautiful break for me. I didn't panic. I didn't say, oh my gosh, I can't do that. No, I was just kind of like, oh, dang, I surrendered. Now, I'm not saying it was easy, because I was like, okay, what's going on? Because this ain't working no more. This ain't working no more. He said, because I'm shutting it down. You're going to go coach. You're going to go talk to these women. You're going to go let them know that, hey, I have the blueprint. I'm going to show you the way out this motherfucker. I'm going to show you how all these things can happen, but they're not happening to you. They're happening for you. And today was the first day of school. And let me tell you something. I've already made this promise to myself. I said, listen, you know what? We're gonna rock and roll this summer. We're gonna build that relationship. We're gonna go play soccer, play baseball, do all the things, right? But that first day of school, I'm back at it. That first day of school, there's no excuses. That first day of school, I'm going to work a full 8 hours. I'm going to do, actually, it's longer than that, but I'm going to do what I need to do. Playtime over. That's the big lead. Once you get tapped in by God, there's no tapping out. I just had to say yes. I just had to say, oh, this is why. I just had to I had to really realize, like, oh my gosh, you're stopping all the distractions so I can get to what you want me to do. It felt so good today, y'all. Coming in here. Matter of fact, we walked to school, dropped my son off, went back home, packed my suitcase so I could do my batch content. You know, I don't play about get batch content because we don't have that much time. So if I have a full day of shooting, I can spread this out throughout the month. I can use it for this. I can use it for that. You know, it's so many things to just do the thing, right? And we sit here and we put stuff off and it's still going to be there waiting for us, right? Still going to be there waiting for us. Today, after I got my bags together and I came to Philly, I went and got my hair done, came to the studio, sold some furniture, did my makeup real quick, and did my photo shoot. And I said, you know what? I got a little bit more time. I'm going to go record an episode. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to stop playing with my gifts and talents. Because yes, some of us do know, you got that thing and you sleeping on it and you playing on it and you're too exhausted in your mind to think that you have time to do it. But that thing right there is a part of your purpose. That thing that you're putting off. The thing that you're saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. What if you were gone tomorrow and God said, hey, you didn't do what I told you to do yesterday? It felt amazing. Now, granted, I was still working, but I was not working as much as I typically would. I was not creating content. I wasn't doing all the things. It was like, sit down for a second, take a step back, reevaluate some things, see where you missed some dotted I's, see where you forgot to, cross the T's. Take a step back because I've done a lot hustling and in a rush. I haven't had time to sit back and say, what the hell did I do? Like, wow. I did that shit. I was able to do this with God. You mean to tell me what? I was still in the mindset because, once you go through certain things, it takes a longer time to retrain your mind. Something could have been over years ago, but your body, you holding all that trauma, it's stored in your body, it's stored in your back, it's stored in your hips. You have to give yourself time to let those things go. And I gave myself that time, and I'm just grateful that you waited for me. I'm grateful that the community that I've built brick by brick has felt who I am from the beginning. It's funny because, I tell people all the time, there's some people that will come for this, that, and that. And I say the look and the style gets them. The wisdom keeps them. I have a lot of wisdom in me that I'm just here to pass along. I'm just here to finish the job for my ancestors. I'm just here to free and clear up my bloodline. I'm just here to do what I'm meant to do. Which is be happy. I am going to be the happiest ancestor. I'm going to change the way that, my bloodline goes moving forward. I'm going to do the work. And even when it's hard, and listen, it's crazy because I know it was hard. Like I can give grace now because I know how hard it could be. I know how we have all these talents, but we don't know how to utilize them. You ever see somebody this is going to be so strange, but whatever. You ever see somebody do some real live criminal activity? You yo, you could have really worked for this. You could have really did a lot with this talent. but you blowed yourself. Like, you really could have went harder. You could have went to school. You could have did all the things and made this a real business and a real this and a real that. A lot of us don't know where to put these gifts and talents. A lot of us don't realize, like, most people think like, oh my God, I can't figure out my purpose. What is it? Everybody's not meant to be a brain surgeon. Everybody's not meant to cure X, Y, and Z. Some people are meant to just be happy. Some people are meant to let those changes go in their mind. Some people are meant to just show up for themselves and speak up. Everybody's is different. Everybody comes here with a purpose. Everyone serves a purpose for the collective. And you think that yours have to be so grand to everyone else when it just has to be what it is for you. It feels so good to know that I've been hard-headed for a long time, but I'm listening. You know, I'm listening. And I've been listening for a while, even when it's difficult. So that drop off today felt a lot different for me. That drop off today, I smiled walking back home. You know, I fed my 3 cats. I got 3 cats now, like I'm a whole cat lady. And I came and I got it done. I came and I got it done. And every day and every night when you know you go to bed, I want you to go to bed really being intentional. Like, yo, tomorrow I'm getting shit done. Tomorrow I'm going to finish that paper. Tomorrow I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Like, whatever it is that your heart desires, I want you to start showing up for you and stop putting you on the back burner. Rest when you need to rest and get it cracking when you need to. I'm so grateful that you guys stuck around. I can't wait to do all the things. I have clients back to back, and I'm just feeling like, damn, who would ever think? God did. Thank you so much for joining me this week on Is It Tuesday podcast. I love you. Thanks. Bye.